on to the last award of 2019. Goofy of the Year, Jugga. Take it away.
Explain to these folks what a goofy is, because...
Yeah, somebody missed it. Some people missed it.
Goofy of the Year is not really people who look like Goofy from Disney, but it's actually a person who just be acting like Goofy from Disney, aka redonkulous, aka what you really thinking, aka why do you do the things that you do? It makes no sense. There's no logic behind it.
You want to get explanation?
Yeah.
Good explanation.
I want to get the whatchamacallit words, like the words from every culture, because like in LA or whatever, you're like a weirdo. Like that's their word for Goofy. Oh, that's that nigga weird.
Oh, he
weirdo.
bugging.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, we just get the synonyms of that word and just like roll a list down.
I would just like to be
synonyms to Goofy.
You know, once again, we some Chicago niggas, so calling niggas a Goofy in Chicago is not something that you want to be called.
Thanks.
Agreed.
Cool fast.
Cool fast, nigga.
I'm Goofy.
You don't want to be a Goofy.
So yes, for the contenders, this is probably our longest list.
Goofies, bro.
All the Goofies to give out in 2019.
For the 2019, to start it off, we got.
Who's on this list?
Maybe that's why Gramps disappeared today, because he didn't want to get caught up.
Loki, he ain't come to the last episode. He might be number one.
All right, to start, we got.
For the record, I ain't put your name down, so I don't put it down.
I let everybody know who I called out as
For the
Goofy.
record. You know the episode of Dave Chappelle where they do the bad reworld and they like they all fucked the white girl and it was like dude was like, oh I ain't fuck her. And then dude was like, yes you did. He was like, my bad, correction. I did have sex with like it might be some shit like that.
He put you down there.
Or it was Gramps,
He
nigga.
did.
I really did though. I did. No, I didn't. For real, no, I didn't. We can look at the history.
You know,
We can find out.
we're finding out these receipts though.
But yeah, go ahead, though.
Let's go to it. Okay, so start us off where we at. Oh, we got Norman from the Promised Neverland, just literally doing goddamn strats, being Goofy, switching his mind, Goofy, just.
He switched his mind? What do you mean?
Oh, to kill all the demons.
Switched his mind?
Well, change his mind. Change his mind.
Emma said, don't do that. He was like, no, you're right. After all of these years of strategizing that shit.
Goofy.
He told me Emma got that shit. That shit got the firebox.
I guess so.
That shit dope. Gotta be.
Next, we got Julius Novachrono, the Magic King in Black Clover, aka only one fight is all it takes to take down the Master Mage. That was it. And how it happened? Really?
Yes.
Oh, and low key, still want to point out the theory that he probably lost on purpose, aka more of a Goofy. Next, we got Redestro, army of 110,000, but got slapped by 7 teenagers. Yeah, so what? Yeah. Next, we got pretty much most of the members of the Avatar podcast. Read them out for you real quick. First, we got Player 5.
Clearly something wrong.
Next, we have myself, Jugga, aka Typo. Next, we got MGG.
Hi.
And next we got Gramps. Like,
I think you reading that wrong, my guy. Actually says Deuce. Actually says Deuce.
We know who put you on there, bro.
Wasn't me. As Shaggy says. Don't shower up.
All right, so we got a long list, but there were some winners that were chosen from us and the audience.
What if the audience voted one of us?
No, I didn't put our names down for that one.
That would be so.
They don't know who we are.
And for the Afutaku, surprisingly, we chose Norman. I ain't gonna lie. I thought there was gonna be another person who's gonna take this, but that's okay.
I was on that journey.
we got
I got arguments for some cookies, but I'll wait.
I guess not. Oh, okay. So we got Norman as pretty much, as I said, he pretty much had a couple of years, did intensive research on the demon kind, and wasn't able to truly calculate of how OP the queen really was. Really? We're talking about literally like the top demon, and you were pretty much about to get murked by her because she just had 2 cores. That you never considered that? Like, are you serious?
Okay.
And then, obviously, as we already said, Emma literally has one little speech for you, and that's all it takes to change your mind, to go into kill all demons, to try and save your fellow humankind, and just like, oh no, we could probably, work with both of us, no big deal, we could probably save some demons, it's all good. What? Stop being goofy. Stop. That's what you want. Stop being goofy. And now for the audience winner, Julius Novachrono. Which actually is pretty understandable.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking about
being silly.
I mean, we're talking about the king of all mages and has one of the most OP powers that I've always thought, and that's pretty much like the free control of time, period. Like, how do you lose, period, by being a master of time?
You know what's crazy? Also, when you look at him compared to the other leaders of these countries, he's starting to seem kind of weak.
Weak?
I don't know about weak.
But I will say goofy.
But that's a goofy, actually. Like, I'm not low key.
We definitely started to seem goofy.
That. Yeah, especially in the manga. Like, my God. But no, let's get into a couple of these honorable mentions. We got those.
Rocklock, you had to get it again. First of all, you came back around in 2019 and you didn't change, man. You came back around for the anime.
2-time champion.
We invented this award. For
you. This should actually be called the Rocklock of the Year.
Facts. Low-key facts. It might get changed to Rocklock of the Year next year, man. But you deserved it. You deserved it, man.
I don't give a fuck what type of hype nigga.
Shit, he might even be, I'm gonna let you finish, to be completely honest. It's just because we experienced that shit already and didn't go through experiencing it again in the anime. But then, come on, man. Get the fuck up out of here. I gotta toss young Sungju up there as another honorable mention for getting talk no jutsued out of some shit. Queen for just dying like that. Come on. Lots of goofies in Promised Neverland. One Piece, luckily.
The whole manga you can call goofy, right?
Ooh, not yet. Ray is still okay.
Oh, he's still doing it?
Yeah, he's still alright. Okay. No, he's okay because he's not doing shit. That's the smart part. That's how he's playing it smart. Ray is the meta person. He's knowing when niggas is reading in the main. He said, I'm just keep my mouth shut.
I'm doing 4 months.
I got honorable mention. I gotta put my nigga Endeavor up there, per usual.
Facts.
Pretty shitty year for you.
Yeah.
I gotta throw the Todoroki family on there.
Ooh,
damn, the whole thing.
Oh, mad at you for trying to get me to be the best,
Dobby.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta put honorable mention this Dobby reveal up there because at this point, if we don't find out, fuck you. And if we find out, why the fuck would you make us wait this long? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's
so the Dobby reveal is on there now. You can't get no clout off it now. And then last but not least, I gotta put my the honorable mention because I'm just finding out about him. That's why you ain't on the list. Is Sho, Shinra brother from Fire Force.
True.
How is your power that busted and you what? Nobody should be beating you, busted.
Oh, is that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, as a physics teacher, what did you think about that?
Oh, I thought the explanation of his power was amazing. However, basically, he absorbed the heat from the galaxy, stopping the expansion of the universe. And so at that moment, he is outside of time. And it's like, bro, niggas, the only way you can even not...
Use Fire Force?
Yeah.
That's just
You think it's that strong?
I told you.
Yeah, the last 3
Fire Force
episodes,
is
people got
definitely.
real.
It might get nominated for slept on the low too because it ain't really getting talked about like that.
So basically, the nigga can stop time literally for a not indefinite amount of time, but a decently long time. Yeah. Long enough for him to sit there, contemplate things. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I gotta make something happen. Yeah. This nigga can stop analyzing, like, how do you still take an L, bro?
He still took an L off that?
Yeah. I mean, he literally, he was doing all this. L. You know what I'm saying? Stupid motherfucker. You can't lose with that power.
So that's what you thought about Shinra's way to overcome that then? You think
Shinra's way for that to overcome it.
Like, did that make sense? Or?
It makes some sense. Okay. It's not legit sense, but it makes some sense. Basically, Shinra gets to the point where he can travel faster than the speed of light, and the way they logic it is that, like, he moves so fast and matter can't move at the speed of light, so his matter breaks apart into particles that can move at the speed of light, and they move faster, and then that causes them to go back in time to revert him back to his state of being. So for a moment, he stopped existing.
My God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, so, like, it do make
these niggas still fighting fires?
That's not what the show is about.
It's not about fighting fire. They never fought a single fire.
I'm like, bro, you need all the power to put on a fire.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
The fire
the last fire at the end was the craziest. Yeah. That shit was 3 blocks wide, man. That fire. They had to go back in time to stop the oil cans.
I'm gonna be honest. It's on some Attack on Titan shit. Where it's like, the Titans should be our main focus, but because of stupid niggas, now my main focus is another nigga being stupid. Mm-hmm. So,
but see, that's the thing people sleep on with Fire Force, because when you watch those first couple episodes, people just go like, maybe I wouldn't even say first couple episode. If you watch the first episode, you might think it's like typical shonen, but you forget that the guy wrote Soul Eater, and it's always like deeper than rap with that nigga. Mm-hmm. So like 3-4 episodes in, you like, it's a conspiracy, and it was like that was the same thing with the madness thing in Soul Eater. Like it became these niggas are just evil because of madness, and then it became like, wait, is madness really evil? And then niggas that were good were turning evil, but it wasn't by like, I'm just an evil guy. I was like, nigga, I'm just on the borderline of crazy, nigga. So I just flipped. So, no, I think it's cold for that. That's the part people, I think, sleep on. They think it's a little bit too shonen-y when it's actually, like, way more thinking going on than you would think.
Oh, for sure. And then I liked some of their science explanations, like you said, about, like, their powers. It was good, but, not completely science accurate. It's not Dr. Stone. So, but yeah, I gotta put that on Goofy of the Year, because if you can stop time at like a functional universal level, not no relative shit, like no nigga but Dr. Manhattan himself should be boxing you. And you still take L, you goofy bitch.
Did he have hands too on top of that?
Yeah, and he got hands.
He really did.
He clean with the sword. I'm like, you don't even have to have hands with that power, but you do. Yeah. Why? Because I needed to get this nigga my whole monologue. That's why. I prepared this shit.
He got dropped during the monologue?
Not during it, but because he was monologuing, not just like, let me finish this shit.
True.
Nigga powered up, and then she was
he might be number one, man. He might be number one.
Yeah. But I just found out about this, like, because it just came.
He lucky he didn't hit the cutoff.
Yeah, he missed the cutoff date for real.
So close.
Or he'd have been in there. Goofy ass nigga.
Speaking of Dr.
Alright, yeah, I don't know if I have any other honorable mentions. You covered a good list of them for goofies. I'm just trying to think. One Piece surprisingly didn't have any goofies this year for me.
Well, I mean, Queen.
I mean, for you, that's a goofy thing. I don't have as strong of an argument on the Queen thing. I would run like all of whatever happened after Pride died in 7 Deadly Sins. Like, I might want to give that second half of the manga kind of goof. Yeah, you know that part?
No, Robert, it's up.
No, this ain't died for real. He's dead.
Yeah,
Pride.
Goofy.
Yeah, so a lot of goofy shit after. Pause. Spoiler alert. He did do shit with it. You just found out that Pride was fake.
Huh?
Like the thing is the whole thing is what you didn't realize, spoiler alert, is that the whole time, every time he uses the Pride ability, he was actually shortening his life. He was killing himself. He couldn't it was only meant for the angels. For some reason, a human wasn't supposed to have it. So he literally was killing himself the whole time. So basically he was like, yo, Maya, can I borrow it one last time so we could defeat the Demon King? And Maya was like, nigga, you know it's gonna kill you, right? And he was like, I don't give a fuck. So they gave it to him, He bought the demon. They boxed the Demon King. They killed him, and then he like had his nice little love scene with Merlin, which I thought was okay. That was decent. That whole subplot is 7 Deadly Sins, anyways.
Sure.
So they had their little love scene. Then he died. But yeah. I just gotta add some more season on Julius Nova Chrono shit. Like this nigga was a goofy, and it was not just because. I don't know, whatever else. It's this whole elves thing. Like, this nigga was definitely strong enough to beat the elves, and was just like, no, fuck it. I feel like fucking with niggas, so I'm just gonna lose on purpose.
He's strong enough to beat the demon too?
Huh?
He was strong enough to beat the demon too.
You think so?
They said,
I like the word magic.
They said, only a few magics could, like, fight the demon, and he was one of them. Him and Yami. So, I was like...
Darkness and time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, time is like, should be like a beat-all, practically.
Yeah, but he was a fuckboy for that shit that he did this year.
All the time niggas be taking L's this year, huh?
Who else
Crazy.
time?
Shinra brother, show.
Oh, yeah.
Goofball.
Oh yeah, you go. Oh, nah, I guess maybe Dr. Man is not a goofy. Dr. Manhattan. He's another time traveler. I feel like some of his shit.
Well,
I think that's
get all at the
slightly-
same time.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you're right though. I mean, like, we're really thinking about it. I was still confused as to
How's he?
why he had to lose.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm like why?
No, because, I mean, it's some future, some greater purpose thing.
Yeah.
They're gonna know everything.
It's what they say. They keep saying it like that, but then I just go like, all right.
Why did you? No, when they counted, why are they saying blasties? I was like, okay.
Oh, I'm still gonna get shot. I'm like, nigga, you know that.
Turn around.
You need up behind you.
Turn around.